Jordan Love and the New York Giants.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Up past the 30, second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 14 carries, 55 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Knight. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Knight, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zonovan Knight, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Forced out to... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to...
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 75 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to have to reach the century mark.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down the field? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, what a move. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
No, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And he is going to have the Giants first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Love looking to throw it. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kayvon Thibodeaux. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1st down going to the air with Love. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to McFarland. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Hey, we can bring ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over first and 10. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first and 10, Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Deontay Hardy, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on second down, Love. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Love. Robinson's got it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. On play action, Love to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Play action this time with Love. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. That's complete to Slayton.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Final minute now in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, Knight. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Knight, and he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw now, here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly his signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Love back to it here after the pick six. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on second down. Love. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Love looking to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Defense. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Love. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd down and goal. Love. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what